guys? It's your girl Blue, and I am on my page doing I do best, which is talking, of course. Okay, so this is going to be a review on last night's episode of Buckwild, season 1, episode 2. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a refresher what happened last episode. Basically, last episode, the girls they came together, started living in one house. Then they got kicked out of the house because of noise complaints, and so they had to move into another house. And then you know, one of the girls got into a little situation because she has like this crush on the guy named Tyler that's part of their group, and her and Tyler ended up hooking up in Anna's bed. And Anna's, like I said, I think Anna's like the older girl in the group, and so, you know, Anna confronted her and she ended up leaving. That's basically what happened in that last episode. So now this is what happens in this episode. So at the beginning of the episode, Anna and Ashley are discussing what Kara did, like her actions, her sleeping with Tyler in Anna's bed and not apologizing, just running off and going back home. And basically Anna was like that she's fucking over it. She does not give two fucking shits. The bitch is a whore bag anyway. You know, she doesn't like people who don't want to sit up here and confess up to anything they do. So she's just done with her. And so then they like turn the cameras on to where Kara is. Kara's back at home, and she meets up with one of her friends there, and she tells her friends that she told her friend that she was there with that what had happened, and she said that she doesn't see why it's such a big deal, and that she hopes that Anna can just accept her apology. If not, then Kara's just gonna be moving back with her parents. Well, back home in her hometown, instead of like staying with the girls and leaving the summer as it is, you know. And you know what, all I had to say about that was it is a big deal because, one, you did not ask the girl if you could sleep in her bed with a dude, like fucking in her bed with another dude. Like, you didn't ask her that. Like, it's a fucking big deal. You need to apologize. Alright, so then it goes to all the people, everybody as a fucking group, excluding Kara, and like they have like this big epic water slide that had like soap and water on it. So like they're just going down this epic water slide. It was fucking fun as shit. It makes me want to fucking do this kind of water slide, but I know they say it's dangerous and you should not attempt these at home, but God, it looks so fun. Okay, so then at this point they are having like this little get together in Shane's backyard one night. And so one of their friends, Shay, who I guess she's one of the main girls in the show, the girls had ended up picking up Shay from her house, and Shay's boyfriend Jesse J comes. Okay, the deal with Jesse J is no one really likes Jesse J like that. Like, they think Jesse J is just a big ass douchebag. He's gonna cheat on fucking Shay. Like, they just don't trust him, especially Shane. Shane can't stand Jesse J, and when he saw Jesse J in his backyard, he just got really uncomfortable. And so he made an excuse to sit up here and like cut his party short and kick everybody out, saying he had work in the morning. But I thought, you know, he just wanted to cut the party short and like get Jesse J the hell out of there. Alright, so after he did that, Jesse J, Salwa, and I believe Anna, they're talking, and Salwa or Anna were like, what are we going to do afterwards? Are we going to have like a after party or whatever? And Jesse J makes this little comment to one of the girls, and he was like, well, we can do whatever you want. Jesse J is supposed to be Shay's boyfriend, but he's saying that kind of stuff to Anna and Salwa. So, you know, it's kind of a little fishy, right? Alright, so, the next day, was it at the, no. Okay, I believe it was the next day at the, girl's house, Ashley and Anna's house, and Ashley tells Anna what happened that night when they went after Shane's party. She tells her that her, Sawa, and Shay went back to Jessie J's house, and she said that Jessie J tried to wake her up, but he didn't. But then he tried to wake up Sawa, and he kind of got her halfway woke. And so he like basically showed her this text message on his phone saying, "Come meet me in the bathroom," but Sawa didn't do it. And so basically Anna is like, "Look, we need to tell Shay when we go to Sawa's house for dinner." All right. And so, you know, Ashley agrees. So then it turns down to the boys, and the guys are trying to turn Tyler into like this manly man because he's like this big ass wuss or whatever. He doesn't like to do anything crazy. And so like they're trying to get him to like ride on this dirt bike or some shit, you know, trying to make him a manly man. You're like doing what guys do. Alright, so then it goes back to Sawa's house, and Sawa's cooking dinner. And so then the girls bring Shay, and basically they tell Shay what happened, what Jessie J did. And so Shay basically told them like she doesn't want to believe that Jessie J would cheat on her, but there was problems where this girl was texting him in the past. Okay, so then the next day, Ashley ends up calling Kara and asking her if she was coming to the girls' day out or whatever, and Kara was like, no, and so she was like, okay, because Kara was like, I need some more time to think, I need to be away from that bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Basically not trying to, you know, apologize for her actions. Alright. Tragic bitch, right? Okay, so then it goes down to where the girls are having their little girls' night out, and then Jessie J comes. So all the girls that are there is Ashley, Anna, Sawa, and Shay. Then Jessie J comes. And so it got really awkward for the girls. So Sawa was like this, I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air. And then Anna leaves and was like this, I'm kind of full. So then Shay comes up behind Sawa and was like this, Sawa, we need to talk. She basically tells Sawa in her face she does not believe Sawa, that she thinks Sawa was lying. And Jessie J basically told Sawa she was lying about the whole thing too. Sawa comes around and she was like this, Shay, you a dumb bitch. She calls her a dumb ass bitch. I was like, no, this bitch just called her a dumb bitch. She called her a dumb bitch like 3 or 4 times. It was so fucking funny. And so, oh my god, that killed me. And like, so Shay and Sawa are just like not talking. And you know, I believe Sawa, because you know, there's 2 people who went through it, confirming the story, and then like for her to not believe them, say she does believe them the day before but not believe them now, whatever. Alright, so then they leave. Okay, so then Kara ends up texting Anna the next morning while she's at work and saying that she wants to talk to her. So she goes to Anna's work, and Ashley works there too, and she basically apologizes for what she did, and she was wondering if she could move back into the house. And they said of course, and so now they're best friends again. Alright, so after that she tells all the everyone that she has like this invitation to the club, to this club in Motown, VIP, right? Alright, so she invites everybody, but Shay says she couldn't come because Jessie J had a little surprise for her, blah blah blah. Alright, so then everybody goes down to Morgantown. It's called Morgantown, my bad. Like everyone goes to Morgantown except for Shay. And the girls get body painted, you know, all that good stuff. And then they go to the club, and it's like this hyper glow kind of club, so like everybody's just dancing, glowing up in the dark. It was so funny. It was so fucking funny. Alright, so then the girls start taking the shirts off, boys start taking the shirts off. They're acting just buck fucking wild. Alright, and so then Kara sees Tyler dance with all these other girls, and so she kind of got a little upset because her and Tyler are supposed to be hooking up, right? Tyler didn't care because it was like he doesn't want to be tied down to one girl. Okay, so then it goes to where what happened to Shay. Shay and Jessie J, they end up going on like this little bowling date, just them, you know, bowling with each other. And then up and below comes fucking Jessie B. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck do they both have fucking Jessie as a fucking name? I don't fucking know. But Jessie B is Jessie J's best friend. And Jessie J invited Jessie B to come on his date, on Jessie J's date with Shay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And so Shay was like agitated because she was like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck? Why the fuck would you invite him? Alright, so then it goes back to the club, and so Tyler, he finds out that two of the girls that he was dancing with that night had boyfriends. Both of them had boyfriends, and both of the boyfriends confronted him. Alright, so then one of the girls, I believe her name is Brittany, or what the fuck ever. I want to say her name is Brittany. She was like, she comes up to Tyler and was like this, look, I don't care, I want to hang out with you, he's my ex-boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. So then her and her boyfriend gets into it, what the fuck ever, and he's like this, we're done if you get in the car, we're done if you get in the car. And so she gets in the car, and like they're having like this little feuding kind of shit. It was fucking ridiculous. And so Carrie basically is calling like Tyler a fucking homewrecker, because like if she's in a relationship with this guy, what the fuck is she with Tyler, right? Alright, so yeah. And also Anna sees her best friend, one of her good friends, Patrick, at the club, so like she decides to take him home. And I guess they were going to hook up. Okay, so when they get back to Kara's apartment, Patrick and Anna's friend, Katie, started hooking up. Katie didn't know that Patrick was Anna's friend, and then she didn't know that Anna and Patrick were supposed to hook up, or what the fuck ever. And so, like, yeah, so Patrick ended up getting kicked out of the house because he was basically starting drama, and then the girl Brittany ends up getting out the house too, because like Kara didn't want her. And so then the next morning, after Kara sees what happens with Tyler, she's just like, she's so over it, or what the fuck ever. So yeah, that's what happened in this episode of Buckwild. Very interesting, a lot of drama already. Gotta love the drama. Love the fucking drama. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to watch my other videos, because I do reviews on all of this. And if you have any suggestions on shows I should do reviews on, just send me a message. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.